Hi guys, how are you today? Welcome back to my channel, Adventures in America. If you are new to my channel, my name is Jocelyn and I'm a dual citizen of the United States and the Philippines. If you recently traveled in the Philippines, please share your travel experience and let us know what you think of the travel restrictions. Before we get started, please like this video, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. I always welcome new subscribers. Please take note that this requirement is effective March 29 to April 21st, the entry visa and the traveling together with Filipino child. After this date, it could change or be extended. Based on the press release issued by the Bureau of Immigration on the 29th of March, foreign parent of Filipino children may now enter the Philippines. However, you need to secure an entry visa. So that entry visa is a tourist visa. It's the 9A visa and you needed to secure it abroad from a Philippine Consulate or the Philippine Embassy covering your residence. Also, another requirement is that you must be traveling. The foreign parent must be traveling with a Filipino child to be able to enter the Philippines. So there are two requirements: a valid entry visa and must be traveling with a Filipino child or children. The Philippine Consulate only covers the territorial jurisdiction of its applicants. For example, I live here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and then the Philippine Consulate covering my area of residence is Philippine Consulate of Los Angeles. So I cannot apply to a Philippine Consulate in Washington, D.C. or in San Francisco, California because they are not covering the territorial jurisdiction of my residence. So that is the number one rule. What I'm going to discuss today are the requirements for securing an entry visa. However, these are general requirements. The other specific requirements covered by the Philippine Consulate of your area might be different from my area. So I'm only discussing the requirements imposed by the Philippine Los Angeles Consulate. I'm going to discuss first the general requirements and then we will go to the specific requirements. So let's go over the general requirements for all visa applicants. Let's go over these reminders. The Philippine government will not allow entry of foreign nationals of those holding a non-machine readable passport, number one. Number two, those previously deported or included in the blacklist order of the Department of Foreign Affairs and the Bureau of Immigration. Number three, those with incomplete documentation. Number four, those with circumstances that would render them inadmissible even though if they have a valid visa or a valid passport at the time of the application. Important reminders for all visa applications. Visa applications must be sent by mail or courier. Do not use FedEx. Also, the Philippine Consulate will only process visa applications for those who are holding a valid passport for at least 6 months, and also you must have a one blank page in your current passport. The visa officer can request additional documents whether or not a visa can be issued for you. Depending on the applicant's circumstances, the visa processing can take from 5 to 7 days, excluding the time that it has to be delivered. The application may also require clearance from other government agencies. So it is advisable that you schedule your travel accordingly. Do not purchase a ticketed reservation. It must only be a valid itinerary because a visa can be denied even if you purchased the ticket ahead of time. There will be no refund of visa fee even if you are denied a visa or even if you did not use the visa during its validity period. Let's go over the specific requirements for visas required of foreign parent of Filipino child or children. Number one, requirements must be submitted by mail or courier service. Do not use FedEx. Number two, completely filled up application form. Number 3, original and photocopy of the foreign parent's passport with a validity that must extend at least 6 months beyond the length of proposed stay in the Philippines. Number 4, one 2x2 size photograph taken within the last 6 months. The applicant's signature must be affixed on the front side of the picture. Number 5, a photocopy of the applicant's proof of round-trip airline booking or unpaid reservation to his or her country of origin or his or her next country of destination. Proof of financial capacity, that is, latest printout of credit card accounts, latest printout of bank statements, ownership of real estate properties, and other documents showing the applicant's capacity to financially support himself or herself during his or her stay in the Philippines. You will need more than one type of proof of financial capacity. Also, a cashier's check or US Postal Money Order to pay to the order of the Philippine Consulate General, for example, in Los Angeles or other consulate, in the amount of $30 for the visa fee. For foreign parent joining Filipino minor child or Filipino child with special needs in the Philippines, original and copy of Philippine Statistics Authority, National Statistics Office, birth certificate of the child. For foreign parent traveling with Filipino minor child or Filipino child with special needs to the Philippines, valid passport or travel document of the child. Also, you will need to present this again in the Philippines. For Filipino child with special needs, documentary proof that the child or the Filipino child is covered under Republic Act number 7277. Number 10, letter request by the Filipino parent of the child addressed to the Consulate General with copy of valid identification card issued by the Philippine government. Also, this letter must be notarized by a notary public in the Philippines. Of course, this requirement is assuming that one of the parents or the Filipino parent is in the Philippines. And a return envelope that is self-addressed with prepaid postage, priority mail with tracking number. If the foreign parent is in the Philippines, the visa can be extended by visiting the Bureau of Immigration or other immigration office near the temporary place of residence. Also, it is important that the foreign parent must pre-book a quarantine facility that must be accredited by the Department of Health or the Bureau of Quarantine. And a testing provider must also be booked ahead of time. So if you are a passenger of Philippine Airlines, you must register with the ECIF of Philippine Airlines. Also, if you are a passenger of a foreign airline, you must register with PadLab. I'm also going to send all the links and resources below in my description. If you have any other questions or comments, please post them down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Also, please don't forget to like this video, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. I hope everyone is staying safe and have a great day. Thank you guys for watching, and please watch my other videos and playlist as well.